Parasocial.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say I have a lot of them.
Huh?
As in like
Oh,
no, I don't know if
we
it
be
makes
concerned?
sense. But a lot of people like talking to themselves, like in my DMs, as in they think they're in a relationship.
Yeah.
So what's going on, guys?
So what?
It's me, Heidi Leone.
And it's your girl Jojo Renee, and you are tuned into episode 65 of Bite the Bullet podcast. And we got another
almost
special
a retirement
guest
age.
today. No, high key.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the retirement age? 65?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think they upped it.
They're trying to 67.
I think it's 67.
Oh.
Yeah.
Before we
But
get back
anyways,
into that.
yes. We have a special guest, which we've met in such a unique way. We're going to have
Very
to
unique.
explain this now. But honestly, I just love your content, your socials. You have me intrigued, everything you be saying and posting. But we have the lovely Ashanti.
Ashanti. I love how we bump into each other so randomly every time.
All the time.
And it's the first time with the Patta, I was like, Ashanti? When they had the presentations and things.
Yeah, that was so random because I was not even planning on going
Girl,
there.
me either. I found out the day so. But anyways, who is Ashanti?
Well, I'm an actress, theater maker, and a presenter.
Ooh.
And a sister, a daughter,
Tell her.
an auntie. Yeah.
And you were
was
born
friend.
and raised here.
Yeah, I was born and raised here in the Netherlands. This is something my brother-in-law always makes fun of me about. Like, I don't have a hood. Like,
Lord, you can't even rep
but
somewhere.
explain why.
I moved around. So I don't have of course I grew up somewhere.
Planet Earth, yeah.
But it's not like I've never felt the need to rep a certain city. So
Okay, but where were you the longest then? Or what shaped
Schiedam.
you the most? Schiedam, right up the road from me.
Schiedam, for real?
I lived there the longest. Yeah.
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 Franceland or?
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Y'all got the her business. That's lit though. And then, I was going to say where you live now, off camera. But,
No, I live in Amsterdam now. I can say that.
Okay. Well, if you so let me do this, Rotterdam, Amsterdam. You had to choose. I mean, you live in Amsterdam now, but what? Not even maybe which one you like better. What's the pros and cons of both?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
So I would say pro, the city in Rotterdam. So if you need to do a little quick shopping,
Yeah.
it's so the surface is flat, so you can just walk.
Oh,
and you can just do
I
your
mean,
thing
the
in
Netherlands
Rotterdam.
is flat.
Yeah, but in Amsterdam, if you wanna, Kalverstraat, it's so busy and the pavement is just. Yeah.
I hear it.
Yeah. So that's a big thing.
What happened?
My stomach. My stomach is like, yeah.
I was like, I'm not hearing it.
Okay, guys, I know I had a matcha cookie and it's rough out here, but we move.
What? Yeah, I feel like the night.
People?
I cannot even speak on it too much because I haven't been in Rotterdam like that for a while. So
Yeah.
I would say that's the biggest pro for me, shopping wise in Rotterdam. And
Got you.
I feel like everything just more closer. I guess that's what you mean too. Everything just closer to each other. Amsterdam is sometimes you got something to do, but it's maybe north.
That part.
I think the
it's
difference is the public transport is really different. Like the way you should act. I feel like in Rotterdam it's just quiet and you just go where you need to be going. And when in Amsterdam is people stalking. So I think that was the biggest culture shock.
I hear it.
What else?
And the people? Because I would say it's different.
Yeah, the people are different. It depends because I was younger and I was just working in Rotterdam mostly. So I didn't my adult life I've spent mostly here or
makes sense. So your opinion is also a bit,
Yeah.
It's in different areas of your life or different phases of your life.
Definitely.
So that makes a lot of sense.
And the people that I meet, I always vibe with them. So
I hear it.
It doesn't really matter where they're from.
That
true.
part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Besides the Hague, though, I'm so sorry, but I just don't like the city.
Okay.
Ik
I
ben
don't
mee
know who
eens.
you're
I agree.
apologizing to.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm apologizing either, because I take that apology back. That was very dishonest of me.
I take the apology
Very
back.
disingenuous.
But what about it?
I don't know, there's something about the Hague that just physically pains me, you know? Like
the city itself.
The hate that I have for the city is crazy.
Wow.
Oh, you got hate for the Hague?
Yeah, oh, hate is crazy.
Well,
that sounds like I'm actively hating on it. I mean,
just a wee bit.
It's more so like the people are great. It's just the infrastructure. Like, why?
Why is there a tram house on the highway, on the sidewalk, on a feed spot? Like, that don't make sense.
Exactly.
I don't know.
It's just overstimulating.
Like we wasn't in Rotterdam driving, and that was such a confusing area. We didn't know where to go. But recently, I realized I also don't really like the Hague, like that other vibe. But I'm not going to lie. Now that the summer is out, it's so pretty. Like I guess because I didn't talk about it last episode, that I kind of basically doing 75 hours. So I just be outside a lot now, just randomly venturing, walking. And it's like, I have areas that just don't exist in my own neighborhood. And it's just like, it's actually pretty. I don't know, but I feel like this country in general is prettier in summertime.
Definitely.
With the trees and the sun.
Yeah.
Autumn too. I love autumn. Yeah. And
not too much on Scheveningen though. I do love Scheveningen. I want that, on the record. But,
nah, Scheveningen is a gem.
Scheveningen is, me and her are locked in. But the rest of the Hague, yeah.
I was gonna say biking now again, and everywhere feel like a hill. Yeah. In the city.
Are you soft, man? The wind, yeah.
No. Everywhere feel like a hill. But since I didn't realize places I've been walking my whole existence here in the Hague. I didn't realize it was going up. And I just
or like a little incline.
Yes. Forever. Just go.
Yeah, but I hear it. I mean, I have that with a bridge in Rotterdam, but for the rest, it's not that crazy. As in, like, there's inclines. I feel like Rotterdam have more inclines than Den Haag, because even if you look to go to Schiedam, yeah. But give it a second. Because you just start biking again. Give it a second.
I don't think bikes was made for big asses.
I mean,
the way my ass ain't adjusted that seat yet.
Like, I don't have the qualifications to argue that. So I'm gonna just trust your opinion on that. Your expert opinion.
It ain't adjust yet. I don't know when they gonna adjust.
Maybe get a new seat.
They could change the seat.
Like a XL.
I can ask
them. Bigger.
That's not a reclamo. I gotta ask them.
You can get it. No, it's a swap feet.
Yeah.
Put your own seat. Get Amazon. I mean, then have it go up your bumper. Talking about bumper, what's that your song of the week?
It's a smooth transition.
I mean, shit. Oh, mine is Imali. I'm going to be so candid with y'all. I hope it's on Spotify at this point in time. But it's from Jazz Works and Tukusela. But I'm a piano. And guys, when I tell all you, if you know Vuka, you know Vuka. It's a Amapiano song, but...
I don't know. I'm so bad with the names.
Vuka is like, for me, the summer song. Like high key. That's 100% the summer song, but it's similar to that. It's also by Jazz Works and Tukusela, so now it makes sense. But yeah, that's my song of the week. What's you guys's?
Mine's also on my piano. Zwama. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Zwama. But they don't say it in the song?
Zwama, probably.
From who is it?
Kanye Greens.
Okay, I ain't know the song.
It's a new song, so it's like I don't think I hear the name properly in the song. You know, they're just pronouncing differently, and you're not even sure that's the word.
Facts.
But that's my song.
Okay.
What's yours?
My song is Two Hands to Heaven, Beyonce.
Oh,
okay. I'm going to the concert. So
is this our first Beyonce?
Where?
This is our first Beyonce edition. Or we had a Beyonce edition to the playlist. Okay, really? Welcome.
Where are you going to her concert?
Paris.
Ooh.
Very cool.
I ain't gonna lie, there was a lot of Americans in London because she had her concert in London, I think, last week.
Yeah. This week, like yesterday?
Oh, it was yesterday?
Yeah. They had one last week, so she had two.
Yeah.
Last weekend.
And it was a bit crazy. But anyways, because I know you from like Patta and whatnot. So what exactly was that from? What do you do? What are you planning to do?
So I'm actually still in school. Still paying.
How is that?
For school. It's going up.
Yeah.
The cost. But sorry, I just had a moment.
Yes.
So I'm doing a course in like theater education.
Yeah.
And I'm in my second year as of now, and I'm going to my 3rd year, so two more years left. And besides that, I like to act. Also, like to present things.
Yeah.
So Patta Academy was like last year. I saw it with a friend of mine, my best friend, and one of my best friends.
Is it the one I met? I forgot her name.
Yeah, Noah. I was with her.
Love her.
Yeah, she's. So we were both like, should we apply? Should we apply? And then eventually we just looked up what it's about, and a leadership program focused on like more so focus on personal development.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? All the therapy that I've been paying for is not enough.
Hey,
so let's
tell
do some
them.
more. I just wanted to like brand myself better because I do like different things and my head is all over the place. So I was like, how can I, figure out how to make more of a clear, cohesive brand. So I went in with that and I learned a lot of more. Like, I feel like what I would take away mostly is the difference between like being a boss and a leader.
Ooh,
And
love that.
Explain that for us.
Okay, so I feel like a boss is somebody who would just tell you what to do.
Yeah.
And a leader is someone who listens and who like tries to
Guide in a sense.
guide and see what's like what needs to be done. Like a leader asks more questions
That part.
and takes direction. So you will look for everybody's would you say that? I was
Point of
and
view
weaknesses.
or strengths.
yeah, what their strengths are, and then how you can best let that
Lead.
yeah.
Yeah. And would you
but I like
say
that.
like you're more of a leader than a boss?
I feel like I started out pretty bossy, but I've learned over time to take more of a like leader
Approach.
approach.
What was like the biggest challenge for you to take in a leader approach? Like for example, for me, it's definitely listening.
I think more so like not feeling heard. So it was a pretty mixed group. Like we had guys, girls, whatever. But sometimes I was not really used to working in an environment with a lot of men, and I noticed that in some because we always had challenges at the end of each masterclass. I noticed that sometimes that I did feel some type of way if like I didn't feel heard by like my male counterparts. That I was like, now I feel like a little bit more smaller and and the inner social justice warrior in me was like, no, not
Y'all gonna hear me today.
So I was really trying to like, oh wait, let me just, is this is what I feel, is it actually directed to this person, or should I just maybe, is this me and my own
Like look inward.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But what made you get into like theater and like presenting? What made you want to study that?
I don't even know how I initially got into theater. I feel like when I was young, my mother just like, you're going to ballet, and we always had to have like a musical and like a sports type of discipline.
Yeah.
So all of my siblings had like played like at least one instrument once, or like
That's lit.
guitar, piano.
Y'all could have started a band.
Yeah, actually, a lot of money went into that, and we still suck, but it's okay. We tried.
The effort.
Yeah. Exact.
I think she really had like great plans. She just wanted a whole orchestra with it. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry.
I mean, like she exposed y'all to different, like, extracurriculars.
Yeah, so big up,
definitely.
Mom.
I would definitely apply that into my own upbringing as well.
But you feel like you had any challenges like with regards to, I don't know, entering the field of like acting or theater? Because I'm not sure how you...
Well, I feel like that's a field where you should be ready for a lot of rejection,
That
because the people who write stuff like also have a certain image in mind. And as a Black woman, you often do not fall into that picture. So I think I've also, the challenges I'm really having now is that sometimes you want to do something because it's your passion, it's nice, but is that opportunity for you, right? So like saying no before I even have like my big start or something, that's tough. Because I don't want to, like I want to say yes, but at what cost? So I think mostly that's, I think the biggest thing that I would be struggling with.
Does it get better over time? As in like this might sound wild, but if you get rejected quite a bit, I feel like you're a bad girl, so they're not doing the right thing. But if you get rejected more, do you feel like over time you're able to digest it better, or does it become harder?
I feel like with theater and acting, like that comes with the job. I feel like if you can handle that type of rejection, it's gonna be very hard for you to work in, because it's literally like 90% of the times no. Even with big actors, some of them you haven't seen in years because they get no's too. So that's normal. But I also feel like you should have other hobbies and things that you are passionate about, or like ways to fill up your time. Yeah. So for me, it drives me to also think like, okay, if I cannot be in something somebody else wrote, maybe I should write it myself. So
that part.
Yeah.
But talking about hobbies, I have a would you rather.
Oh.
So it's interesting. Would you rather have a special interest that consumes a significant portion of your time and energy but brings you immense joy, or have a wider range of interests and get 2 extra hours in your day to deeply engage with any of them?
Wait.
It's deep. Okay. Would you rather have a special interest that consumes a significant portion of your time and energy but brings you immense joy, or have a wider range of interests and get 2 extra hours in your day to deeply engage with any of them? So instead of 24 hours, you got 26.
I rather that one.
Wow. I feel like this is a trick question. I have ADHD. I feel like I have both. But for the sake of the would you rather, I would say B as well.
To have a wider range.
Yeah. I wanted to go into why and then link that to the ADHD thing.
Hi, Key.
But I first wanted to go back to like what you were saying, the song, you was like, there's roles that you say no to. You would want to say no to. So it's like, what do you find important for you then in selecting a role, especially as a Black woman in the Netherlands?
I think it's more so about how you want to be perceived. So I wouldn't judge anyone for whatever they feel comfortable with. But I know that like specifically, not that I was offered this, but nudity, I really thought a long time about like how and why I would do that. And I feel like if it improves the scene or movie or whatever, then I'm open to it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't just do it just because. So I think that's the thing I would say no to, or like at least have like a lot of conversation about. I forgot the question.
Oh, I was just like, what would you say no to, and like what's important to you, especially as a Black woman when acting?
Oh, and what's important to me is like when I was growing up, I looked up a lot to Zendaya, and I feel like I sort of kind of want that same energy in terms of I guess being guarded about your life, but being passionate about your craft as well. And I also like the idea of people being able to look up to me as well. Yeah. Especially since I feel like I didn't have a lot of representation growing up. So, I just want to be another face for little Black girls like me.
Yeah. Because sometimes I just wonder, like, even for us, like on the islands growing up, we had American television. So then that was a little bit of representation. But then even here, I was like, you have access to certain things here. Yeah. But I'm not sure how the acting and film industry is here. I know there's lack of representation, but then also like, because you would look for that growing up, but then there wasn't it.
I back in the day, I remember just if I saw Black people on film, even it's just a lot of it is typecasting. So like you would see like it's very repetitive. Yeah. So I just want to see more new things. That's why I really love like what London is doing. I was saying London, but like England. Like the shows there, especially centering Black people and like what's the one called?
Supercell.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
No, exactly.
I want more stuff like that, like fantasy and Black people being the center of it. And I don't know, I just think that's really precious what they've done there and what they continue to do there, even in theater as well. So, that would be something.
Yeah, I feel like they do a really good job the past few years of like making Black people seen. But also I feel like that is like really, even though they wouldn't say that, the ones there, I do feel like they hold space for each other. But I don't know if that's the same thing here. I don't know if there's space for like shows like Black people in the Netherlands.
Yeah, I mean, as a country that still celebrates Sinterklaas,
yeah, that's gonna be a long time coming.
I'm not pessimistic, but I'm also not too hopeful. I feel like we just should do our own thing at this point.
Just create, you put yourself in your own spaces.
Just keep creating and like just be loud, proud, and bold. And I just want to see. I also want to see more different types of Black people because we are not a monolith. Like,
that part.
I can be a nerd. I can be whatever. I can be a baddie and nerd at the same time. Like I feel like I feel like that's so separate. Like you have to be this or you have to be that.
Yeah.
But no, I want people. I want to see like more nuance.
Yeah, but do you think that even in that space we would support each other here, like? Because I feel like, I don't know, for us, like, we move here, so then we already feel, like, excluded. But then sometimes when I look into, like, Black Dutch groups, it seems so, like, everybody doing their own thing in Indeed, but not, like, together in a way, if that makes sense. That's from the outside looking in. I wouldn't know how they feel.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Yeah.
No, I think I agree.
Yeah.
Wait, but you also mentioned you have ADHD or ADD?
So it's combined. So you'll get a diagnosis. It's ADHD, but I have ADD with like a few of the
ADHD,
few of the H, like hyperactivity.
I got you.
Okay.
But for you, how do you feel like it blesses you, and how do you feel like it could challenge you, especially in what you're pursuing?
I would say it challenged me a lot, like on a day-to-day basis, more so than you would think, because sorry, I had to burp.
Girl, do you think this
I'm
is
not getting
unfiltered?
This is my Oscar moment. So finally, they're asking me about my disability, and I cannot speak on it. No, just kidding. Yeah. So on a day-to-day basis, because like sometimes I just forget to eat. Like I forget to eat. I forget to pee. Yeah.
You don't feel the urges, as in, or they come like, and they go.
That's why I said, like, I feel like it was your question, because when I'm so focused on one thing, that thing only matters. So it's ADHD stands for attention deficit disorder, but I feel like it's not like a lack of attention, but it's too much attention all the time. Like, I feel like I'm picking up everything. So
got you.
I'm always on, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you're always turned on.
Yeah.
Not in that sense. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
But as I'm going back to the Would You Rather, I feel like, but I did not diagnose. But I could imagine then like having a lot of interest at the same time, but having more time for it would be helpful. Cause yeah.
But also not, because I focus on the things that I should not be focusing on.
Yeah.
So it would just be another day. So yeah, it challenged me in that way. Also, executive dysfunctioning. Like sometimes, like getting out of bed is so difficult sometimes, and it's not talked about a lot. And specifically, the things that I challenge with, I have like a lot of time blindness. So today I was late today. I'm sorry for that. But I was not late today because of like the time blindness. But like I just unfortunately just missed the metro.
And you come into Caribbean people, so for us that was early.
Yeah,
so.
I wasn't on time either.
Thank you, that helps actually. But in this society, like it's not productive to have a brain that functions differently. So I feel like that's how it challenges me mostly. That in terms of me being late, that also people would think I'm less reliable, of course, because if I make an appointment with you and I cannot keep that, of course, I get that. And I'm also like, I'm 25 now, I'm getting older. At a certain age, it's not cute if you cannot do certain things that you said you would do. So yeah, that does definitely is a challenge, and then it can also do something to your self-worth a little bit. But knowing helps, for me at least, not just to like put everything onto like a label, but to understand why.
Exactly.
Yeah, and how I can, and also to figure out new tools that do work for me.
I was gonna ask, are there things that like you've been able to adopt or just find out that kind of help you with certain things that you experience?
Yeah, because I'm like a very how do you say that? I was gonna say visual thinker. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
a visual person.
Yeah,
You like
or
to
graphic.
see things.
Yeah,
Visual.
so like that helps me like to make things visible, and I really I can really associate a lot, or is that
You're making sense, girl. You're
Okay,
making
thanks.
sense. Yeah.
So
Is it because you usually speak Dutch or do you usually speak English?
yeah, so since I started this course, I started speaking Dutch a lot because before that I did something international and then I was mostly
So you've been
English.
bouncing.
Yeah, I was
Well, you can say some things in Dutch. I mean, we'll translate.
Okay, great.
You're saying you was associating.
Yeah, different. Like I can make connections really fast. So sometimes when people don't see certain things, I can already like. I'm not saying that I have a sixth sense or anything, but you know, if you want me to read your palm and to predict. No, just kidding. But I can just like wealth and health.
That part.
I saw it.
Thanks. That's why it's given. Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah. Thanks.
But I can make quick connection. I'm quick witted or like a fast thinker. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that. So that's definitely something that I like, and also very creative. I don't know how that really ties into creative, but it is.
But they say people like on the spectrum usually have very like great creative ability.
Yeah.
Wait, question. On the spectrum and neurodivergence is the same thing?
No. So neurodivergence is pretty broad, and you can be on the spectrum. Wait.
I thought on the spectrum was like,
So like for instance,
I need to Google it because I had a different thought about it and I don't want to really.
But you could say on the spectrum when it comes to ADHD.
No.
No?
I thought on the spectrum
when it comes to
you say that it's a spectrum.
It's a spectrum.
On the spectrum is normally used for autism.
Yeah.
I thought that was more artistic or
it
like.
It is, but you could say it's a spectrum. Yeah.
Because neurodivergence means that it's referring to everybody because you also have neurotypical, which is on one end of neurodivergence.
Yeah.
But then neurodivergent is the people on the other side.
Yes.
That's what people would say when referring to on the spectrum.
Okay.
So it is a spectrum, but what were you going to say when you were there?
Yeah, ADHD is not like on the spectrum. When they're talking about the spectrum, they're not talking about ADHD, but there are a lot of similarities between ADHD and autism, or things that
like you think differently, or your thought process think.
No, there are just a lot of similarities in there that I cannot.
In the diagnosis? I don't
know. No, in the, how do you say that?
Perspective of things?
Cognition, maybe.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, so like, for instance, ADHD can have issues processing auditory information.
Exactly.
Which is also something that people with autism have, but it doesn't mean that because you have that means you're autistic.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
My whole point.
Thanks, Kristen.
Thank you.
I forgot what we were saying.
ADHD, autism, neurodivergency.
Yeah, but I feel like you think we're in a space now where people are more open to either like accepting you being that way, but also I realize a lot of people don't like admitting that that's what it is. Like, don't, like, I watch this YouTuber and she always says, I have ADHD, and then her boyfriend's like, don't put that over your life. Like, it's some
I feel like, I don't
horrible
know.
thing.
Maybe it's Caribbean or something.
That was American.
Oh,
no, because
my mom was also like, don't claim it.
Yeah.
Or like, but it's just how it's perspective, because it helps me. So I'm claiming it.
Yeah.
And I was also diagnosed, but I also think that in today's age and how we make use of like the internet, it can get a bit out of hand, because people want to diagnose themselves with any and everything.
That's what I was going to say. A lot of people
and I feel like just go to like a medical professional.
Yeah. No, that's true.
So that's the only thing that I'm a bit wary of. Like now everybody is depressed, or everybody is this, or everybody's that. And I do think there is a rise in diagnoses because people go to the doctor more often.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I also think that not just because you're sad, you're immediately depressed. Like,
that
you should
part.
Also stop the psycho babble on the internet, because it's really tiring, especially if you do have that diagnosis, like, and then people say it and they don't have it. It's kind of like, yeah.
I understand. I was gonna say, because we spoke about ADHD before, but we touched on it, and I don't feel like I know enough about it to that level of understanding. But what I had mentioned was, I feel like also the way in which we've progressed as society with all the stimulation that comes in, that kind of it exacerbates ADHD in a sense. And I was saying, like, from that point, I felt like a lot of people felt like, oh, because there's so much stimulation and and I can't focus, I have ADHD. But then you have people who are actually born in a place of like, my mental thinks in these ways and I can't fully process certain things. And then there becomes a blurry line between like who actually has ADHD and just kind of people feeling like, okay, I can't focus, but from a place of like, we haven't trained the muscle enough in a sense. But do they say like for people with ADHD, that is something that could be trained, or is just honed? I have ADHD and I can't.
No, you do have it for life. It's also a neurobiological disorder. So it's like, it's not.
Your neurons are set up in a way that it's not going anywhere.
It's not only behavior.
Got you.
It's also biologically, there is something.
Yeah.
I'm not a biology major or anything, so I don't know. But
there is something that I also saw this thing that like sometimes it goes undiagnosed in girls and women because sometimes we're so high functioning.
Yeah.
I also I remember like I was at the therapist office and I was just I was just pouring my heart out basically, and she just looked me dead in the eye and she was like, "Do you have ADHD?"
And I pour your heart out.
Oh yeah, I was like, I was offending. I was like, yeah, but I remember that I was on a rush. I wanted to get that story out, and then I was like, no. And in my mind, I was like, no, because only boys can get that. It sounds really stupid, but like when I was younger, there was just one guy in my primary school that just used to bring sticks inside the class, and he just threw his table.
Okay.
He was getting angry at the teacher, and he was like the poster child for ADHD. So I was like, I'm not like him. That ain't me. Yeah. I'll have that. So then I was like, I cannot have that because, I'm a bit jumpy or I'm a bit energetic, but I don't have ADHD. And then I looked into more so what it is, and I was like, oh. And also how it affects women differently because, or at least not only women, people who have a cycle, because it also affects your cycle as well. So this
makes sense.
ADHD and having
like a 28
uterus
is not a good combination.
I would not recommend.
Okay. Well, with regards to like what you do and stuff, because theater and everything is quite forward facing with regards to an audience.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've been in positions that have been a bit controversial, or any positions that would, I would say, quote unquote, get you cancelled in the Netherlands? Because I mean, you have popped the balloon in the Netherlands, which is crazy.
Oh, if I've been on there?
No, in positions in general, just in your career.
No.
I feel like you would say no to situations that that don't.
That would be cancelable.
Also, the people, I really have to, like, I'm here because I like y'all.
Oh, thank you.
We appreciate that.
The energy has to be there. I wouldn't go places.
What would be like your utopia in regards to doing something in the country?
Like an event, or like, what do you mean?
Whatever you will see yourself doing.
Ooh, I really want a game show.
Oh, I would join that game show 100%.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, how would it be?
I miss laughing. Like, I miss really having fun.
Yeah.
And it's like, when you go to a family party and then the cousins are all there.
Yeah.
And now I'm not young, so now I don't have to go to bed. Now I can be the cousins,
You can bring the cousins together.
No, it was the uncles or the aunties on one side, and then the cousins going into the city and town and doing whatever. And I was young and I had to go to bed. And now
you can join them.
I want to laugh.
Join the adult conversation.
Yes, I can sit at the big table now.
Oh,
so. I feel like we don't have those things much. Maybe in America.
No. In America,
just game. Like remember when game shows was a thing?
Now you got Lingo and that one. My grandmother does watch it. Well, they're versus a bunch of people and they have to ask questions or answer questions.
In Holland?
And yeah, it's like one man versus or one woman versus a. I think so.
Oh, yeah.
And then they answer questions, and the more people who get it wrong, the more chances you have of winning money. And in the end, it's like you go head to head or something.
Those are like the type of shows I used to watch from my grandma a lot. It's like you cannot once it's on, you cannot skip.
Nah,
you have to. You're
locked in.
Yeah.
But like it would be cool if we had like a deal or no deal or
Right?
minute to win it. I don't know if y'all ever watched that show. That show was my shit. You would have to like complete challenges in 1 minute. And they had the guy, I don't know if you ever saw the movie 126 Days. I think it's 126 Days. The guy who it's based on a true story of a guy who fell between rocks and his hand got stuck. And he was there for 126 days. And he survived. But of course, he had to cut off his hand. And he came on the show of Minute to Win It. Y'all should check it out. It's actually really cool.
Crazy.
126 days?
Yeah, he drank his own urine because he ran out of water.
People didn't know he was there?
No, because he didn't tell. The movie is amazing. Y'all should watch the movie.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you know that he survived, but you should still watch the movie.
I would want to watch the journey of how he survived.
Imagine, like, sorry, the ADHD is already working. I was
Girl,
like, imagine going on a date with that guy and then you didn't get a text back and he's just stuck for 126 days.
I'm sorry. 126 days later.
Sorry,
I got stuck.
Nah, but that's a story to tell. That's insane. But yeah, no, I feel like in the Netherlands they should have more, but also black focus.
But yeah, more.
But I just don't feel like there's space for it here. Not that there's no space, but I feel like they don't welcome it.
Yeah.
And you would have to make it yourself. But then even in that space, I feel like it's very much like it's like more. It feels more competitive rather than like inclusive.
Also, I think with that, we also have to make this gonna sound probably really, really bad, but you have to make people believe that they need it, like because we don't need another Idols or The Voice or song show, but we keep getting them.
We do,
and we still watch it. So
Yeah.
I feel like you have to make the people believe like this is what you need to watch right now. you
Yeah.
know?
But I think also maybe different avenues, because I noticed like in the UK, a lot of big, especially black communities, become big from YouTube, like Beta Squad, for example.
True, yeah.
And I think the Dutch are doing that now a little bit, not in the best way, because.
But I think also what you said, like I haven't seen like groups of that. I think individuals do their thing.
Yeah, it's
Keep
not
doing
really
our
connected.
thing. But yeah, so I hope that
It could become a community rather than like, little islands or whatever on their own doing their own thing.
or like at least a group. I don't know about community. I don't know about community.
Should we have a game show, guys?
We should do a game show. We should organize a game show.
I would fully
there.
And
you be the host.
You could host it.
Yes, I'm there. When?
Send me the date, the time.
No,
I'm
because
there.
when I tell you that I was saying that the BTB live show, it was so much fun. It honestly felt like a game show. Like I was saying, like, normally things are like a little bit stiff, and everybody wanted to, interact. Everybody had something to say. We laughed. There was music. You just need a game show with food and black.
We need
There
vibes.
we go.
Yeah.
We could definitely do that, because they also have the game night at the same Parasocial. I don't know if you've been.
No.
Ooh, what it is? It's called something game night. But sorry. No, like they had karaoke.
I know.
I forgot, but I was supposed to go, but it's very black focused.
Yeah, I've been.
And
I've
it
been
looks
multiple times.
amazing.
We should do a night like that. Like a room with karaoke.
We will.
A room, we will.
We said it here. Ashanti's gonna host.
Yes.
And it's about to be like.
I'm ready.
We could. But then I just find it so weird what things just thrive here is like Pop the Balloon and stuff, which to me is just ridiculous. And then like my students at 12, 13 watching these.
The Dutch one is
heartbreaking
bad.
to me, honestly.
What?
Like I get that it's entertaining, but it's also like the how do you say it? How they view black women. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Especially here, you see it with Love Island too. I find in the UK and the Netherlands.
It's disgusting, honestly.
Because look in the Un-American one, they praise black women, I find, on Love Island compared to like the UK and thing.
Yeah. I feel like it's because last season the winner was a dark-skinned black woman. Yeah. Like they enter this season now with like the dark-skinned black women. I don't know. I feel like it's almost like clickbait in a way. They know that is what people really value now. So then it's like, so I don't know. I don't trust the producers in that way if they really value it. And even the men, they surprise me that they actually like them.
But wait, you've seen the past seasons? Because I find Love Island USA has always been quite, not always, of course, but in the seasons I watched, you could at least see within the men, especially, their appreciation for Black women. But not only because of the last season, like seasons before that too. I find it was already apparent there. I feel like in the UK is where it becomes a bit iffy. Because you could blatantly see, for one, they don't include a lot of Black women. They always have just one and then one Black man. And then maybe they sprinkle them in throughout the show. But on the US one, I always find that they at least included more. I wouldn't say it was enough, but I would say it was like more compared to Europe.
But you mean more so that like they just have them on, or the men just actually thing? Well, I don't know. But I mean, in general, I don't think they was always argued. But, you know.
I mean, it's facts.
That's another conversation. But I was going to say something with cancel culture. I forget because that's where we was going.
Oh, yeah, no, I was going to say like with the whole pop the balloon thing, I feel like a lot of it should be cancelled, to be honest, at least in the Netherlands. Just from a place of the way in which it comes down on the both sides, the men and the women, they be coming for each other.
Maybe the selection process should just
exactly
like be a bit more selective.
That part.
I feel like now anybody and anyone can just join. I've only seen a bit of episodes. Like I've not seen like a full episode because I couldn't bear to watch it. But that's just because how people talk, and I get it because it's meant to be that way. Like it feels so. I mean, I feel like it's live Tinder. But now you're saying out loud what you wouldn't say in the
Pop the Balloon in general, or the Dutch one?
Pop the Balloon I feel like the concept really it's I just watch it like as a scientist. Basically, I'm just like, oh, the human behavior. It's so interesting because it's so wild to me how you could just be attracted to somebody or not. But the idea of somebody popping a balloon and then you're like, oh, your braids are not neat enough for me. And then they say like, oh, but I love to take care of dogs. Can I have my balloon back? Fuck off.
Yeah.
It's like a social experiment for you.
For me it is. So I mean the concept itself, I just don't really like it. Like I feel like it takes it how do you say that? It shrinks down a human just to one thing only.
Like their braids.
It just lacks nuance. So I get that that's the consequence.
I feel like you said that so much better than me a couple episodes ago. Because I was saying that a couple episodes ago. I was like, I just don't fuck with it. But like,
I had that in the beginning as well. And I'm not really for cancel culture because I don't think cancel culture gives us anything. Like,
no,
it's like it's become like a thing where it's okay to send people you don't know death threats for. Like, I think that's fucking absurd. I do feel like holding people accountable should be a thing, but cancel culture is not that at all. It's just like, oh, you should be fired for what you did, and then sometimes it's effective, but not in a way that it can
help a person actually grow from it.
Yeah,
I feel like it's like equivalent to somebody does something and you send them on the road with a sign of exactly what they did to stand up and be humiliated and also have shit thrown at them, essentially.
Yes. Because it's kind of like jail. Because like, then we sentence a person and you go to jail and like sit there and think about what you've done, kind of. But how are you? Let's focus on how we can reintegrate people, or like how we can actually make sure that you can learn from it, so you can be a part of society again. Because that's the thing, right? You are canceling somebody to.
But that's the thing. I feel like society writes off people now. Yeah. Whereas if you do one thing that's cancelable, or a red flag, or that goes against, say, just basic human decency, people don't believe you're a part of society anymore. I think that's the issue I have with cancel culture, where it's like, I always say we all make mistakes, and some people make wild mistakes, whatever. But it's just a case of now you have to live with this for the rest of your life. But it's almost like you're not redeemable.
You can be canceled for the most stupidest things too. Like, and it's not even that people who are canceled cannot come back, because some people have you like stay canceled and they keep coming back, like Chris Brown.
That part. No, but she right though.
No, like that. It's like,
oh my God, I feel like you're my spirit animal because I was just telling them that.
Really?
I was like, I tell my friend, if somebody would buy me a ticket, I'd go. But I would never spend money to go to his concert. And I put money in your pocket. Somebody else did.
Yeah.
But I can't.
I was like, the money's still in the pocket.
But I mean, it wasn't mine. Yeah. But like, I can't bring myself to go to his concert.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The man is talented.
He's talented.
He's very much talented. I grew up on his songs as well. I'm not gonna say that I don't love the songs all of a sudden, but the person of what I can see, because I don't know the man personally, and I would never like to know personally.
That part.
For what I can see and how he portrays himself, he's just very aggressive and very abusive, and he keeps doing it. It's not like, oh, because he beat Rihanna that one time. He got arrested 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Or like,
and like 2 years ago, and then 3 years ago, and then 4.
He keep getting in trouble.
5. Yeah.
Like, he's just a light skin. Don't get fooled.
That part. That part.
I think for me, and this wasn't that long ago, but also like I do like his, like I love art. So I like to see how shows are put together and like the dancing, especially that the one with the short blonde hair. I would love to see her live. She's one of his dancers. She dances. Like I would, to me, it's the artistry. But like a couple years ago during COVID, he had a whole back and forth with this girl on the internet because he had make a song where he was like he don't like dark skins in his section.
Chris Brown.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, and then he just stood on it 10 toes down and just kept going at dark skinned black women. And I'd just be like,
for no reason. Like, what does he gain from that?
But then it's like, nobody just care. I just feel like people just forget these things and just be like, and I know he ain't changed his opinion.
Definitely not.
Like, at all. But, yeah, I don't know.
And I feel like in terms of, have I ever been somewhere that can get me canceled? Like, I feel like that would be a hard thing because professionally, like, Chris Brown would ask me to host a show or something. I would be like, oh, that's a dope opportunity.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
I hear
so I do get, like, that I feel like it's more so your moral.
Yeah, you know who you are and you wouldn't put yourself in a position.
Yeah.
I think I mean it more so also just from a controversial sense. Like, even we say some things on the podcast that I would say people would probably come for me. Or in the beginning, we had a video where people drug us. Ooh. So it's just a case of like sometimes you don't even know what could get you canceled because it's like what you say.
You also need to learn. I feel like, that's why I say that I don't like cancel culture, because if people can hold you accountable, say like, hey, the way you phrased that was off. Yeah. And then I'm like, cool.
Let me take that.
Once on Twitter, I had this whole, I don't know what I said, but it got me into a Twitter tussle. And then I was really like, then I was like, I'm not wrong. And then I took a minute. I was like, maybe I'm wrong. Then I read her tweets again, and I was like, whoa, we're talking about two different things, and now it's getting misconstrued. So I took some time to really reflect on it, and then it turns out that I was wrong. Yeah. And she learned me something as well. So I was like, it's not. You're not above me. So I was like, yo. You're right. I'm wrong. Thanks for learning me this. Bye. So it's the end of the beef. Like,
but you see, you were able to have that exchange.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I learned about something new.
Yeah.
And I got checked. And sometimes you need to be humble.
Exactly. Or have a level of humility. But I think when you get checked by 100,000 people,
that's not.
It's like you don't know who to.
It's like they're just mean.
Yeah, that part. It's not checking. It's not constructive, because I feel like that's where people. I feel like that's what cancel culture perpetuates. Is a case of like you just dragging people, or you coming down hard on people for like making mistakes or whatever. Yeah. But it's the way in which people come is not like your mother telling you, hey, you shouldn't do this because of this and this and this. Right. It's like she just beating you and you don't know why. Well, you probably know why.
I feel like it's still like a form of bullying. So I don't think it makes me better. Like, if you're like, we can disagree on something, but if I have to like drag you, like, what does that say about me?
That's true.
So,
But if I have to ask, like, not a utopia, but let's say a celebrity does something that is a cancelable offense, what is then the right way for society to react if they're a public figure and people I don't know,
also think
put money in your pockets, the reason you deal is because the people that watch you, whatever. Like, what is the right way to hold people accountable? I ain't saying cancel culture, but I'm trying to think like how as society we should hold the people that we put in these positions accountable. Cause I don't know, I'm just trying to think.
I think we could still have not a level of cancel culture, but a level of accountability culture.
Accountability and
where
education.
You could just let somebody know, like, yo, like, you saying this or you have these specific beliefs, but this is how it affects a specific community, or this is how it affects a person. And if you continue to believe this, you're gonna, for one, lose a lot of fans, because I feel like with cancel culture, it's not a case of like we have to publicly humiliate people. I feel like we can unfollow or be like, this person doesn't align with my morals and integrity, and they could feel that from a place of, okay, cool, I noticed that I'm upsetting a couple of people, let me try to reflect. But that's all we could do. It's up to a person to hold themselves accountable at the end of the day. I don't think it's our responsibility to hold you accountable to the point where now you are like, yes, they all held me accountable, I'm going to change. I think some people it will work and some people it won't. Like some celebrities it will land, and some celebrities will be like, y'all don't know what you're talking about, I'm going to continue to be me.
Yeah.
So I think that's all we could do essentially.
Yeah, and check yourself first as well. I feel like sometimes we react out of emotion, and that is normal to have and to have experience, but you are in control of like how you impact somebody else. So your intention could be nice, or your intention could be like, I want to educate somebody. But if you phrase it in a different way, like you're not right.
Yeah, you're not achieving the mission.
Yeah.
In a sense. Yeah, I feel like nowadays we don't really know how to talk to each other anymore.
Communication is a thing.
And it's going to continue.
A lot of it. And people in the comprehension of the communication.
But also now they're going to chat GPT to, for one, communicate, but for two, also comprehend. So I feel like it becomes a point where, for one, when we in person, how will we do that? Because you can't just be like, hey, chat, they just said this and this and this and this and this. What do I respond?
Some people.
I know, but it scares me to think that we could possibly go in that direction where...
But I feel like it comes from people just not wanting to be alone with their own thoughts and feelings. And I get it, they're scary.
That part.
Very scary. Yeah. But sometimes you just have to,
because they'll always be there. Yeah. So it's a case of like, you might as well bond. At this point.
Yeah.
But you could do that in different ways, though. Like write them down on a piece of paper.
Yeah. Exactly. Sit in silence.
Over and over. Yeah.
But I feel like we don't. You know what's so funny? So the lock app I told you about, I have this lock app on my phone for my apps. I told somebody about it and they watched me like, what the hell is wrong with you? And they literally looked and it was like, what do you do when you're bored? I was like, be bored. Or go for a walk. Or like, just chill. Yeah. Because for me, I also think just the whole thing of like feeling like there's always something to lean on for everything. You're bored, you can lean on this. You're hungry. Uber Eats not all the time.
But I think in general, the society now have a hard time with like actually sitting in whatever emotion it is or whatever they're feeling. So it's like even like being sad, people are saying like, I think we reach a place where it's like that's not the emotion you should feel. But so it's like let me find some kind of vice or something to get out of this, while really you should just sit there and be sad. Because you don't do that for happiness, while they're equally important.
True.
Definitely.
I think our relationship with pain has changed a lot, which affects our relationship with everything else. Yeah. So like before, even like striving for stuff before, and I always use Uber Eats sometimes, but you would actually have to make your food or you go through the pain of waiting for your own food while you're actually cooking it or actually reading a book to get the answer to a question. I mean, for us, it was reading Google, but you're reading something and there was a level of I wouldn't say pain, but a point of struggle that comes with having an outcome be more fulfilling.
Yeah, you have so much access to things now.
And that's the thing, like even back then with communication, when you're in an argument or something, you sit with those emotions. So you have, I feel, a relationship with pain where it is in the picture and not from a place of you trying to kick it out. It's from a place of you've accepted its place and you move forward from that point of view. But now our relationship with pain has completely changed because we don't expect to feel it as much anymore because we're in a world that makes us feel so comfortable.
And we can easily just
find distractions. Like there's always something for something.
Mm-hmm. That's why we should literally touch grass. Like
touch it, roll in it, sniff it, eat it. Do what you got to do. But high key, I think, but I ain't gonna lie, guys, I always say I'm struggling with that. But I'm just struggling with that. Just from a place of like connection means a lot to me. And I'm just quite nervous of how that's going to look like moving forward.
Same.
Yeah.
I think it's really about the people that you surround yourself with.
That
because
part.
if you have people that also have connection as a priority, or like people who are more community based or things like that, then it would be easier for you to still have that. Maybe not in society as a whole, but at least in your immediate circle.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm navigating that now.
Yeah.
But hey, we gonna get there.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Talking about people and navigating circles and stuff, navigate that subscribe button, please. And don't forget to like, comment, and tell a friend to tell a friend about this amazing episode. But I also wanted to talk about how people have one-sided relationships with celebrities. And like,
I mean, is it only with celebrities or
that part?
In the actual life?
That's very true.
But I didn't hear the term before.
Parasocial?
Yeah.
Is it like because parallel lines don't touch?
I don't know.
Girl.
I don't know what the name.
Use this brain in this weather.
Yeah, it's hot, guys.
I don't know. Is Parasocial only with celebrities? That's a good question.
Well, no, it's
I
more
didn't know
so.
the term though.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
So
it's not only with celebrities. It's just more apparent amongst people who are probably out of reach. Let me put it like that.
Yeah, okay.
But it's not necessarily
like
just
that.
celebrities. Yeah.
Okay.
So like it could be exactly like what you say. Like somebody's in Switzerland, you saw them one day, you know their name and everything. You have a relationship with them, but they don't have a relationship with you in that sense.
That's like I had a crush a time on this guy in Albertine. He used to work in the Albertine in Hampton Demons. In my head, we both had a crush.
I ain't gonna lie.
But probably didn't even kill.
Yeah, no, I probably have.
That man was just working.
Just
and you know the
talking.
thing about working at Albertine is they never change the playlist. I've been hearing that.
They have music?
That's
I
all
worked there when I
stores.
was 16 in all stores. Like, I don't know what they do at HQ, but the one thing that they don't do is switch up that playlist. Because
Wait, they have music in Albertine?
every time I step into the store, I sing along.
Oh.
Because, sorry.
I did not know they had music in Albertine.
Oh,
But you mean like to this day is the same playlist?
yeah, they add a few songs, but the bass is the same. Like, so I worked there for like 3 years, and every
BPM?
time I go into Albertine, I'm like, like you literally know all the songs.
That is crazy.
They had about indie text.
No, they just changed. We would get so excited for a new CD. At least by Stradivarius. Every like 6 weeks we get a new CD.
Wow.
When I tell you that was our
Must be
ritual,
nice.
girl.
Maybe we did, but I didn't know.
Yeah, because they would have more. So you have like at least 2 songs that are popular, and the rest is just what the hell is this?
They would have added songs, but it would sometimes be the same songs that was there before.
They would recycle songs, but with us, they only recycled maybe 1 or 2 songs. They didn't like a new CD was a new CD. You know how you can check? They have a playlist on Spotify. So every month they have the
indie text.
Wow, that's
Stradivarius.
See, I think
I don't know if it's indie text.
That was on its own.
Maybe. Because I try to think if Zara had the same music as us.
I thought
don't
all the
know.
stores had the same playlist.
I
but
don't
probably
know.
I don't think so, because even though like I found out very late that it was a part of Inditex, but they have different vibes, right?
Yeah.
So, like,
That part.
If you go to Mango, it's like, oh, I'm a 40-year-old woman. I'm trying to be trendy and professional.
I heard it.
And
Bershka's for the kids.
Like,
Mango part of indie text now?
Nah.
is it?
But it's Spanish.
Isn't it?
No.
Ma-
It's Stradivarius.
Okay, I thought it was.
Massimo Dutti.
Only-
Massimo Dutti,
Pull&Bear.
Stradivarius, Pull&Bear, Bershka, Zara.
Oh.
And I think there's one more, but it's not in the Netherlands.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Mango's chilling on the...
But mango in Spain is actually lit.
I find all of them in Spain are litter
Better.
than here.
Yeah.
And the
Yes.
prices are cheaper.
Yes.
Well, yeah, cost
Yeah.
of living there is cheaper.
And
Yeah.
Italy.
Actually, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
But,
Well,
yeah.
but okay.
But back to those things. Yeah, I'm sorry. The
Parasocial
parasocial.
relationships.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was just about to say, I have a lot of them.
Huh?
As in, like...
Oh.
No, I don't know if
we
it
be
makes
concerned?
sense. But a lot of people like talking to themselves, like in my DMs. As in, they think they're in a relationship,
Yeah.
but they checking like...
Yeah, how's that for y'all? Because you have your podcast, you know, y'all a little influencers yourself.
I mean,
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know about in my DMs.
You want to know.
but like...
Nobody does be in
People
my
been
DMs.
in your, but you had people...
Like
you,
1 or 2 from the podcast, maybe one.
not just in but this is not from the podcast. This whole people...
No, but she say how it is because
Yeah,
of
but
the
like maybe when
podcast.
people meet you for the first time, that they, like, do you have that people want to hug you, or all of a sudden, like,
I want to hug them.
They have a close relationship.
Not everybody. No, they get excited.
And not a touchy-feely person.
No, it's maybe, I thought maybe people, like, once they've seen your podcast, I know that if I admire somebody and like because of the relationship you have in your head, you're like, hey, I don't know.
Yeah.
So
But you
maybe
do
people
know,
have
yeah.
that. with you guys?
I feel like we've experienced the love from people. They kind of just come up as if they do know you because they technically do. Because I feel like this is the most you're going to know about me because it's on a pod. But they're just very, they love what we do in a sense. But from a place of like, it gives back for the islands, but also just people who want to hear some level of substance.
Yeah, okay. And so I think more so, then it feels like more so like the online community that you've created.
Yeah, it does feel like a community.
Yeah, that for sure.
It does feel, for me, it feels heartwarming mainly because I've always searched for a community. So it's nice to see that I could have built one. Why something sound like it's about to?
I don't know.
But let me stress maybe the heat swelling up the pipes. Anyways, but yeah, it feels good to feel like, okay, I'm part of a community, and I guess it's the bite the bullet one. So I don't know. That's my my view on it.
Like the parasocial relationships that you have, like with
no, the DM shit is just people talking to themselves.
No, but like yours, well,
she was saying that people in her DMs talking to her.
Yeah,
but they don't have a relationship with her.
That part.
Yeah, but I meant like you in terms of maybe with celebrities or somebody else that you have.
Nah.
You don't idolize people?
No. I admire people. I think before I used to idolize people.
Yeah.
Just from a place of like, oh my God, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So I went to you know Sasha Colby? Okay, you watch RuPaul's Drag Race?
Yeah, ish.
No problem. There's one, she won, I think it was season 15. And she had a show on the 12th. And I went with my sister. And I think there was a lot of factors that came into the emotional side of like how we were for the show. But I didn't expect that. And so basically you come in and she has like a video of just snippets of her on RuPaul's Drag Race, but also her on the news because she's an activist for transgenders. And my sister and I watched each other and we were like, why are we getting emotional? And she came on stage and we were bawling. When I tell y'all, it was like, I always used to watch some people in the front of concerts crying their eyes out like, are y'all okay? Yeah. And that was us. And I think there's a lot of factors, of course. For one, RuPaul's Drag Race is my sister and I bonding. Like, that's all. Yeah.
So it's more than
it means a lot to us. Exactly. Because the show in itself, it broadens your perspective to understand what they go through, but also understand the beauty of their craft.
Yeah.
And seeing her come out, it was just amazing. And I feel like that admiration I have for a lot of people. Because I have that with even people who do some podcasts, but it's just admiration of like their knowledge and whatnot. But for the rest, I wouldn't say I idolize anybody. Do y'all have any people that you would say you idolize?
I also don't think that parasocial relationships are bad, for instance, but the entitlement that comes with it tends to
that's
be
when
bad.
it gets a bit murky.
Because I also think it's quite nice to be able to admire somebody.
Yeah.
From that they can, I guess, I don't know if this is the right phrasing, but be of service to you even though they're not even aware that they're doing that. But
But you ain't gotta know when they wipe their ass. Like it's a case of like you could know what they do. You could know how they serve you. Yeah. But you're not entitled to know.
You're not entitled. No, I made the conscious decision like a year ago to like literally stop like putting people that I do not know like personally on a pedestal. And that really helped me a lot. Because just striving for somebody or like to be like somebody that you actually don't know is so tiring because you don't know. You literally don't know how they got there. So you see snippets of them and it's like, wow.
You build an image that's missing a lot of pieces.
And then your head can, make it makes it feel real, but you don't have that relationship with that person, so you don't know if it's actually...
Yeah. I think like the people I like, they're already not really social media people.
But do you have anybody that you would say you idolize? Or have you ever idolized anybody?
I mean, I'll always say, like...
Yeah, I knew his name was going to... But would you say you idolize him in a sense?
I did until he said, stop idolizing me. He had do an interview where he was like, he don't like when people idolize him. I was like, cool.
I'm not doing that no more.
But he also just don't really post. You don't know nothing about his life. Nothing. So it's hard. It was, I guess, in the beginning of me starting to like him, it was hard to like really figure out who he was, but then if you listen to his music, you can. And then at that time, I would say Jhené Aiko as well, because her music just speak to your soul. But also, you would have to listen to her music to really know what's going on in her life.
Yeah.
Rihanna used to be one of those people. Also, you don't really know what's going on. Like, what should we be doing? I mean, now we know she have ASAP and
that part, and 2 kids,
and pregnant with her
one on the way.
third. And yeah, as of late, Thames.
Yeah.
But it's like, also, you don't know what she really... Like, I don't idolize people that you really know what's going on with their life. I don't know. But then I guess, like, you know, the Receipts podcast and stuff, but as people, like, I actually have interacted with them. So, but then I don't, in my head, feel like we're friends, even though I feel like we would be.
I mean, y'all would be friends. High key.
But yeah. Well, no.
I would say, in terms of celebrities, Beyonce, like, I think her work ethic is impressive.
And more than impressive.
And Keke Palmer, for sure.
Oh, love her down.
It's funny, all the Virgos and Pisces being mentioned in this,
Right. I'm gonna name another Virgo. Zendaya. I maybe because they're all Virgo, I don't know. I really like how they present themselves. And
100%.
like, even though I don't know Keke personally, I do like how parts of her personality, because you cannot tell me that it's an act. I feel like
that's
makes
Keke.
Yeah, what makes her
She
like,
does this thing with her eyes.
she knows how to, you know, expose parts of herself to the public without being
too much.
Not even too much, but I feel like she has just this clear boundary of like, this is who I am, and you are able to see it, but
I'm not going to give you all the access.
Yeah, so I think I love that.
I love her. But you see, I feel like Virgos and Pisces,
they're opposites, so.
but they like so many of them just because when you said I was like Jhené Aiko also a Pisces, Rihanna also a Pisces. Thames also to make birthday though, so she is we in Cancer season.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We in Gemini season still.
Bro, it's almost Cancer season. Like
What?
Yeah.
Oh, so that means she a
And
Gemini.
it was Taurus before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And J. Cole is Aquarius. And
Cat Williams a Virgo.
Zendaya and Keke Palmer are Virgos. And Beyonce. All three of them? What's Keke Palmer? Also a Virgo.
Cat Williams.
Oh.
And
Damn.
the T in Pisces season.
Anyways. But yeah.
Anyways,
I feel like that was it, guys.
was this your first?
Like,
Like,
your first podcast?
Whoa, sorry.
it's okay.
I really said that was it. I was like, the segment, but then you're like, you're done. It's like, go home.
Oh, you want?
No. I was just, I'm here now.
I mean, if there's anything else you want to talk about,
No,
girl.
I was here, and then I was there, and then now I'm
we
here
got
again.
you though. We bringing you back. Was this your first podcast?
Yeah. So like, when my best friend, we tried to start a podcast,
Yeah.
but
Did you have a name?
yeah, we actually recorded like 1 or 2 episodes, but we never did anything like that.
You never released them?
No.
You should release them.
We should, but
High
we don't
key.
have the time to, because we wanted to put out something when we had multiple episodes.
Got you.
But this is my first podcast.
Ooh,
we
first year
popped your cherry.
Yeah.
And
Well,
how
we didn't
was
even
it?
say how we meet. So we went to
Oh,
literally, is it our last guest?
No.
Just a guest before that. Criticus is one of his book club events. And
The
then
guest before the guest before.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah.
Oh, the guest before. Yeah. And I don't know, we just all kind of gravitated to each other naturally.
100%.
It was just the upstairs gang was lit.
Yeah.
We had so much fun. I just remember just laughing. I don't even know what was so funny, but everything.
We were just
Everything was
laughing. And had a
funny.
moment we had to act like we was laughing, and we was really just acting like.
But it was such a wholesome moment. And that was my first book club. And I think y'all went to one prior. So some of you who were there knew each other already.
Yeah. I met this one girl before at a book club.
Yeah, no, but the vibe, honestly. And then from there, you would just pop up everywhere.
Same for you.
I
I just see you everywhere. Like, hey.
But it was
Funny.
lit. And I feel like your first impression for us especially was like, your bottom belonged on this couch. Just from a place of like, you have that level of personality that makes sense with ours. And now you hate these spirit animals. So we have proof of concept.
In this life, I just
Just be a spirit animal.
Yeah, I was nominated to be Haley's spirit animal, and I know when the nomination came, I felt. I just want to thank God.
I want to have a trophy.
I want to thank.
It has your trophy, your phone.
Who should I thank? I practiced this.
Bite the bullet.
I want to thank the community. I also want to thank all my family and friends that just stuck by me.
And me.
And Haiti.
Oh yeah, you're like the focus of it. No, but we want to thank you, Happy, because this was a lovely episode.
Yeah, I didn't even know what time. I don't know.
Sometimes it just go by so fast and you're not even realizing it.
Hikey. Wait, how much time? We've been here for an hour and 20 minutes almost. So it does fly.
No, the first 6 minutes we did not.
So hour and 10.
Hour and 10.
That's another thing about ADHD. We remember all the things that we probably shouldn't be remembering.
I mean, shit. It will come in handy at some point. But thank you so much. If you want to let the people know where they can find you. You ain't got to, but I mean, your Instagram is lit.
Buffering. No, you can find me on the Instagram. I'm an unofficial meme page at this point.
You are. You really are.
It's so funny because people do not respond. Like back in the days, they used to like respond on my stories, and now people don't respond. But when they see me in public, they're like, "Oh my god,
it's so funny."
So funny.
Yeah.
Like,
well, you should tell me that.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
You don't think like there's a stigma now with like reacting to stories? It's like you don't want to seem like you have a parasocial relationship, so you just like.
Oh,
no, but now everybody
rejection.
I'm sharing it because I want to live with y'all, and if y'all living at your house and I'm living at my house, then
we love it together.
But that's why having my close friends, I used to feel like this is my moment to entertain y'all, but then they just stop engaging. So I was like, I'm gonna stop entertaining.
You know, I made a close friends and I never started it.
Yes, like why am I doing it for?
You know what close friends should be for you, as in like it's for us. But your close friends should be your own personal
honestly,
journal.
It does feel like weird if people don't engage.
Yeah.
Because what am I doing this?
I
posted less because when they started engaging less, because then it was like it's us against the world and it's close friends. It's like a VIP section, but like if there's no bottles.
Then who's?
I don't know where that analogy came from. You know,
that was a good analogy though. It's just a dry section.
Yes.
Well, okay, let's make it a goal to respond to each other's close friends.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna post in there.
But you just be posting in your close friends.
Pictures of the trees now.
And your students. I'm always interested to see what you do with your students.
But that's not engaging. Like entertainment.
About
and
them boys
like
seeing women.
Every couple of months now. What they had to say?
How they view women and stuff.
Oh yeah, but I found out that was just very interesting.
The gold diggers.
Yeah.
Which was terrible.
Horrible.
But yeah, I mean, kids of today.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I will start a close friends because I haven't. I don't think I've ever. I posted in my close friends for a man because he didn't see my story, so I put him in close friends and posted the same story.
That's where to start, you know. You just add them to the close friends. So I've
never been there.
You should have seen the story. Yeah,
but you can find me on Instagram. It's got Ashanti and then EX.
I or E? Double I, guys, for the English people, and double A-E for the Dutch people. And thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said before, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much. We appreciate you. We out, guys.
Bye.
Ciao.